To gift or not to gift? That is the question facing or maybe even plaguing many daters during the holiday season. Local professional matchmaker Erica Kaibartis from It's Just Lunch Chicago is here to share some do's and don'ts as well as a few gift ideas that will send the message that you want to deliver. Erica, thanks for being back with us today.
Thank you for having me back. Happy holidays.
Yeah, well, great to see you. And I did not know that a professional matchmaker was actually a job. I missed that out in high school counseling, but it's nice to see you.
Sounds really like
right?
a cool job, right?
Exactly.
We've been around a while.
Bringing happiness.
Right? Exactly.
This is a tough time of year for people to figure out, do I give a gift? What should I get? Is it tough for couples to negotiate this?
Oh, of course. I think holidays are already stressful enough, and then dating is stressful enough.
Right.
And then with holidays, now you have to think, what am I going to get for a gift? So if you are a couple who's maybe early on in their relationship, it's even harder because you don't want to give too much. You don't want to give too little.
Right.
You don't want to set weird expectations.
Get that balance.
Exactly, exactly. So I always say, you know, the gifts can really trigger a budding relationship into a nosedive if it's the wrong gift.
Isn't that something? I mean, wrong gifting can spiral a relationship out of control.
Oh, sure. I mean, what if you give him a candle and, you know, he gives you a diamond necklace or something? You're like, you know, that's not going to be a good start.
Yeah, it can definitely be a little uncomfortable, and that's why I say you want to set expectations, which can be a little also awkward, just because you don't want to have that conversation if you've only been on a few dates. But I think it's less awkward to have the conversation than find out later on that you didn't get anything and you were expecting something.
Yeah.
Is there a typical time period, like if you're dating for this long, then you should do a gift? I mean, if you've only been on a couple of dates, is it okay to skip it?
It is okay to skip it. I do think there's no time frame. It really is dependent on each couple. But I do think if you do see a relationship going somewhere in the future, definitely get something. But you want to get something a little smaller. Like I said, nothing too extravagant. Like if you get a candle and somebody gives you a trip to Paris, it's so
not
awkward
gonna end well.
You know, it could go either way. You could either be like, you know, on the hook and going for it, or you're like, oh, this is a little too much. What would be some good ideas for gifting?
Okay, great. So I brought a couple little things here. So one is a board game, and board games are such a safe option for new couples.
Depends on what kind of board game they are.
That's
Let me just
true.
throw that out there.
I don't know where you're shopping.
But it's a safe option because it's not personal. If you've only been on a few dates with somebody, you're like, oh, I don't know if I should get anything. It's safe, and it's fun, and it's easy. There's no personal attachment to it, and you can play it together, which also is a great dating idea, too. Yeah.
That's like a free date thrown in.
And you also have, what do we have here? Oh, a bear's hat.
Well, hopefully they win today. But this is more for a hobby-themed gift.
Right.
So what's great about a hobby-themed gift is you get to know someone. I mean, you should be paying attention to someone while you're dating,
Should be, right?
I mean, that's the thing.
Right.
You should be listening to them. So if somebody is a huge Game of Thrones fan or a golf fan or a Bears fan, get them a little hobby-themed gift. And it lets that other person know that you've been paying attention. And it's good if you really do want to see this turning into a relationship later on.
What about gift cards? It seems kind of impersonal.
So impersonal.
We were actually just talking about this at It's Just Lunch the other day. A lot of clients are like, is it okay to give a gift card? I think it depends on what kind of gift card. Again, if you've been seeing somebody for a little bit and it's a tailored gift card, it's okay.
Right.
But if it's just like, hey, here's a Starbucks gift card, it's weird. I don't think it's that personal.
Kind of generic, right?
Exactly.
Maybe like to a spa or something like that.
Exactly.
Or movies if you know the person likes movies.
Exactly. If you are dating someone and you know if it's a hobby, if it's something they like, that's totally fine.
Right.
Like, you know, if you really want bath bombs, you know, go crazy at the store. But I think it's a little weird unless it's a hobby theme.
Okay, Christmas comes and you're caught in that situation where maybe you gave a gift and you're not getting anything back. How do you handle that situation?
You know, it can be a little awkward. I think it can be a red flag. You know, if you give a gift and they don't give one back, it could be a flag that maybe they don't see this serious. But that's why you have to have that conversation. And something I always suggest to do beforehand is say, this is a little more comfortable, kind of casual way to bring it up before the holidays. Just say, you know what, I was at the store this weekend, I picked you up a little something for Christmas. It's just really small, though. That way, they know you already got something. So if they want to give you something, they can. And if they don't,
that sets expectations.
Yeah, you don't want to be with somebody who doesn't want to be with you. So if you see these red flags coming up, just move on.
Find somebody else.
Buy yourself a gift.
That sucks.
Or if you don't like them, buy them a membership to It's Just Lunch, right? And
it might be
find
somebody else.
That little clue there. Moving on.
You know, way back when I was dating, I got a gift of a CD still in the bag from the store. It came in with the receipt.
You really?
I mean, that person later became my husband, and he's gotten much better.
Wow.
But still, a little effort goes a long way.
It's the thought that counts. If you like somebody at all, I say for birthdays or for the holidays, you have to give a little something. So don't go too crazy. Little gifts.
See, and in his defense, he was just thinking, what if you didn't like that CD and you wanted to trade it in for another one?
And he was also like 23 years old.
Very
you know.
practical. I've got to, throw a line to him.
I know.
Yeah.
He's gotten much, much better.
You trained him properly.
Okay.
Found your match.
Exactly. I know. 21 years later, here we are. So for more information, you can head to justlunchchicago.com. Erica, thanks so much for
Thank you.
Yeah, it's
letting us know
advice.
how it
Yeah,
works.
and it's always a joy to have you on the show.
So much for you guys, too.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
All right. And we will be right back after this.